Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to start a new project using scraps. So I have these scraps that I went through my whole bag of little tiny scraps, and I have all these strips. So I am going to be using those. And I'm sorting here, sorry. Gotta make room. And I started something similar, but it's too small for what I want to use it for. So I had done this over the last couple of days, and I think I need to move you a little bit. Okay. I do not have, I'm filming on my phone. Long story, you don't want to hear it. No more mirroring right now. I need a new iPad stand, and you know, got to figure out where the funds will come from. Anywho's, so I was inspired by this project that I've seen on Pinterest for years. Like, this is from 2012. So I'm going to zoom you in just a little. Okay. And let me go back. So there's a person who has been making these long, like this. This is what it looks like. Oh boy. Where is it? There. Long like that. And what I'm going to do is make a needle book out of it. I literally have seen this from someone else as well. This person is someone different that I think than the original one, but it's along those lines. I can't, this one here. I think it's, yeah, see, it's the same Gone Rustic. I tried to go to her new website, but I can't find it. But this is what the inside of it looks like that. And then that's what the outside of it looks like. Now, she calls it a pocket. I don't think she sews that part up. She could, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is what I'm inspired by, along with, you know, other people that we all know. So I was going to try another idea, but it wasn't working out. Today wasn't the day to try that. I'm going to zoom you back out. There you go. And I'm going to try this instead. So I'm going to try something different. I usually put a piece of fabric over this, but really, why? Why am I putting muslin over this? I don't need the muslin. The muslin, all I'm doing with the muslin is covering up. So I'm going to sew directly onto this. And my plan is, I'm going to move you up a little bit. I'm sorry for the in and out and up and down. Oh boy. That wasn't good. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm trying not to make you seasick. Okay, so my plan is, right, that I'm going to fold it up and fold it up again and then fold this down. That's my plan. I don't know if that's going to work. I'll see when I get to the end of it, but for now I'm just going to cover this piece with scraps. That's my plan to start with. Okay, let me, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, hopefully I will stay on camera. I know this right here is on camera. If I don't move it a whole lot, it should stay there. I will keep checking. So I have little tiny bits of lace, which I used a bunch of them here. If you see, they fit perfectly around the corners and around the edge of this. I will use this for something. It's small. I might sew up the sides and just, put a lining in it, of course, and sew up the sides and maybe use it for a mini needle case. I don't know. Anyway, I am just like, I went with a lot of yellows and blues and threw the greens in there. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I really want to just take scraps, but my color sense takes over, and I really just want to, you know, do the whole. I'm going to move you down again because I can't see what I'm seeing, what you're seeing. Okay, right there. I promise not to move you again. I'll try to not move you again. So, I'm just going to pull strips and scraps and bits and bobs out. I could go all neutrals. That would be different, but you know, I just love my color too much. I'm just going to pull this out, and I'm not going to look at the neutrals. I'm not going to look. I'm going to see what I can cover with this batch here. Yeah, I'm not looking at neutrals. No neutrals. I will see what I can find. So let's see. What am I going to go with? Do I want to... You know, I so badly want to just pull out all my favorites, of course. But we shall see what we can get done here. So I don't know if you'll feel like joining in with me, but I hope so. I mean, if you don't need another Needle-book, that's understandable. This could be a cute little gift. You could do one a little shorter and just make it one pocket. And you could give it to a grandchild for like a, when they lose their teeth, you know, when they lose their teeth, you know, that. And you see where I'm going with this, right? I'm not going to have enough of this teal and aqua or whatever you call it and the purple. I just know I'm not, but I'm shooting for that. Oh, Martha, you're bad. You said you weren't going to do this. You weren't going to pick your color schemes. But here you are, picking color schemes. But I don't think I have enough of these scraps to really make a difference. So, anywho's, I can't remember if I asked you if you're all well. I hope you are. And let me know below what you're working on. Now, you could do this a number of ways. You could, you know, do it the way Annie Claxton was showing her pin cushions, her heart pin cushions, which you could like flip this over like thus or like thus and stitch this down and then flip it over and iron it and do that. I'm all about the rough edges, so I'm just going to set my pieces down and try and fit them together the best I can and just make it fun for myself. And then what I don't usually do, and I did on this one, was I did baste it down with just sewing thread. So there's that possibility that's what's going to happen on this one. Do I like that? That's a little out of my comfort zone. And mind you, if I don't find everything in here, I do have some strips of fabric I could use as well. So let's see. I think putting something like this together is the most fun, but it becomes a puzzle. And then honestly, I'm like, now what? So yeah, I run into that problem as well. I think I'm going to leave these little pieces for for filling in the holes. So let's see. So like say I did that, this could go there like that. Filling in the holes. I know that I've been kind of lost. Like I haven't really known what to do next. And my flag videos are still coming up. So I'm kind of, I've spread those out, and I may intersperse, well, I'm not may, I will intersperse these videos, because this will probably take me a while to do. I'll intersperse this project with those videos, and that should break it up a little for all of you. And I can, not loving this. Okay. Redo. It's a recall. Let's see. No, I like that over there. Put that there. Now, if you have directional fabric, you're going to want to figure out, do I want it like, do I want to face it this way? Do I want to face it this way? You know, what's your front going to be? What's your back going to be? Which way do you want it to open? And now that I'm saying that, you know, now that I'm saying that, let's see. I'm going to do this, this, and this. So that'll be my front. That'll be the back that'll show. So I really want it to go this way. And like if I had directional fabric, I would want it to face down this way. But as you're unfolding it, you know, you'd want it to face a different way, right? Okay. For me, it doesn't really matter. We're going back to where we were. But I didn't like how it was coming together. So my husband hates it when I make that noise with my cheeks. It is weird. I'm weird. What can I say? I don't know if I love that piece. I think that's where I'm having my problem right now. Right side up, please, and thank you. So, are you working on anything new? What are you doing to fill in the time between? I know a lot of people have finished the Roxy Creations, Roxy Girls, the stitching volume 3. Nope. And, you know, volume 4 isn't started yet, though it's coming up, but we're still, this is the 20th of June. So it doesn't start until July. So what are you working on? Are you working on anything fun? Different? Did you pick up a new project in between? You taking a break? I don't think I'm going to be able to do this whole thing in the blues and the purples and the teals and the, because I just don't have it. I don't think. Uh-oh. But maybe. Hold that thought. Oops. Maybe I do. Gosh. hands don't want to work today. We are in a really weird weather pattern. It's gray and it's dreary and I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I'm taking bigger pieces of fabric, but there's still leftovers. So I don't really consider it cheating. These are, you know, from other projects. But I'm trying to use my scraps. That's what I'm trying to do. However, I don't think I'm succeeding very well. Well, I'm using some of them. I'm not going to beat myself up. What the heck? Okay. Now I know this isn't really the tealy kind of, but it's sort of toning down these other. I'll put that one there. It's sort of toning down all this other stuff. And if I do really teeny tiny pieces all over, that makes it really hard. It really does. Because that's a lot of sewing. a lot of stitching those edges down, you know what I'm saying? And that can get really old, especially for you, but I will probably be doing some of this, as Corinne calls it, as my homework. Mostly because I think if I tried to sew all of this on camera, I'd lose all of you very, very quickly. Seriously. And I don't want to lose anybody. Oh, and welcome if you're a newcomer. And thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. As you will hear me say over and over and over again, just ask anybody else. She says it over and over and over, especially at the end of the video, how much I greatly appreciate everybody being here. And it's true. I think a little unpatterned, quiet space, plain fabric, in other words, is good because it breaks things up, you know? You know what I'm saying? Are you catching what I'm throwing at you? Okay, what else can I find? I don't think there's any more in my little pile of scraps. Okay. I'll do that. That one's too tiny. That can go back in the box. Now, I have some of this. So I think that could probably go there. Kind of smooths out that edge. And then a little bit up here as well. Come on, cut it straight. Fat chance. Cutting straight is not my forte. If you've been around a while, years. That's really wrinkled. I don't know if I like that there. Well, I can always iron that out before I start. And then we have a little quiet fabric, but we have this too. I like this. That'll fit perfectly right there. I mean, these strips are all strips that I sorted through, oh, I don't know, a week or so ago while I was sitting in the car when we were going somewhere. Oh, out to see the horse. On our way out to see our horse, I had all these scraps jumbled in this bin because I used to use them for, let's see if that right there. To make dream catchers. But I'm not making them anymore at the moment. I love making dream catchers. There's just something like magical about making them. I don't know why. I know it sounds weird, but you got to consider the source. I'm the weirdo. And I really, really love making them. It's a very peaceful craft. That's all I can say. I really need to iron that out. Come on. Let's see. I see something in my bin. It's a bit skinny. I think I need to put that there. Maybe I'll fill that in with something other than that. I think we have enough brightness there. I need just something a little wider. Please. No more of that. There's enough of that. Oop. Look. Oh, just barely. Just doesn't fit. Oh, man. I'll find something to go under there. Oh, there we go. We'll put that there. We'll put that, and then we'll put that. How fun is that? Okay. It's a little wild, isn't it? Welcome to my world. Let's see. Do I want to replace anything? I like that there. This is very busy fabric. I like the quiet piece up there. This is wild. So maybe I could, wait, let me just look. I'm looking over here on the side here. I have that. I'm thinking, working it out. This is the fun part, right? I'm actually trying to convince myself, because sometimes it's not the fun part for me. Sometimes this decision making is beyond what I really want to be doing. So it's hard for me not to, like I said at the beginning, to color coordinate everything and then be like, I wonder. That's a lot of strips of fabric right up at the top. And it's leaving a space. Bear with me. I'm almost there. I've almost got it. Whoopsies. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, correct? Rightio. Oop. Hold that thought. Nope. Don't want to use that. Nope, that's not the right color. Okay, here we go. A thinner piece of this. So it's not so overwhelming. Nope, that's not going to work. And then that. And then that. Yes. Okay, I'll leave that out. This will not stay out. don't think I would use that. Okay, I will revisit my scraps in case I need something on top here. I'm not going to leave these out after all. I'll put all that away, and I'm going to pin, but then I'm going to you know, baste. That's the word. You know, that thing I'm doing that involves needle and thread. But I just need to make sure these stay where they're at, because Lord knows we don't want to go through that again, right? Oop, I got 2 pins for 1. Look at that. Yeah, when I basted my other piece, a couple pieces, even though I had them down like this with pins, they ended up wonky while I was basting them, because I haven't been doing the basting that long. But I've seen Rachel do it dozens of times probably, and I've seen Corinne do it, and I've seen probably Christine do it, and you know, lots of people do it and they're really good at it. I don't want that piece of fabric under there, thank you. So it seems to work for them, so I've been trying to, you know, be better about the correct way to do things and try and make the process better. But, you know, it takes some practice to get there, right? It's not like I haven't been stitching for a long time. I don't know. I let it go for a long time and didn't stitch and kind of didn't do anything for a while. And so picking it back up again has been enjoyable, but also getting back into the swing of it. Like, I haven't recorded anything in several days, like 4 or 5 days, because I did all the kindness flags ahead of time and scheduled them every other day to show up for you, kind of out to the future kind of thing. And I then struggled for the next project, and I thought, you got to think of something, girlfriend. You just can't sit here and twiddle your thumbs. And I tried this piece yesterday, and I finally kind of started getting my groove back in it. And then I tried a different kind of idea today, and it was not going well at all. So I just said to myself, why are you torturing yourself? Why are you torturing yourself, Martha? I know in my brain what I want it to be, but it wasn't being. And then I'm laughing at myself because I'm just such a mess some days. I'm looking at it, you know, rechecking the color scheme here. Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's busy, way busier than this one was when I put it down, because there was a lot of plain fabrics. It's okay, because I'm going to embellish this to the nines, you know? And it's okay. It's okay. It's all going to be okay. I'll either love it or hate it when I'm done. It's all good. So, oh, good gracious. yeah, I set up my iPad and the arm came off of the drawer unit that I have the recording arm on. So I put it back on, but it's sort of bent out of shape, sort of, kind of, at one point, just right about where it connects to somewhere between where it connects to the table, where you have to, really? That didn't take long. Where you have to screw it onto the table, attach it to the table. And between that and this needs to, I need you to come up a little bit. Thank you very much. And I put the iPad on it, and the iPad weighs more than the phone. And it started going. I'm like, nope, this is not going to do. So I was like, okay, regroup. So I went and got my cold tea because before that even happened, I went up and down the basement stairs 4 times, I think. And I was looking for stuff, and I was trying to put, ideas together for a project. And I got up here and I started recording one video, and I went through the iPad fiasco first, started recording one video, and it ended up being like I didn't have the proper things prepared. Let's just put it that way. Oh my gosh. Where'd that go? All right, I'm just leaving that there. And I'm probably not even basting correctly, but that's okay. And so sorry, my mind wandered. I started the video and I realized I didn't have any batting up here to this stuff to start the project with. I'm like, oh, I have some, but it wasn't the right size. So I thought, another trip downstairs. Here I go again. So I think I've done the stairs 4 times today, like I said. And we went grocery shopping this morning, so we walked around to do that. Then I went into a craft store and I was looking at their scissors that are on sale, and I thought, no, I have scissors at home. I can figure out how to have a good pair of scissors downstairs and an okay pair of scissors up here. So downstairs is like where my sewing machines are and where I store the big bins with my fabric, and my cutting tools are down there. I have 2 sewing machines down there. I have all my cutting tools down there, my rotary cutter and cutting mats, but I have extras. So I brought a smaller cutting mat up here, and I brought my older rotary cutter up here. I probably should have changed the blade, but I didn't. And I brought, what else? I brought some yarns up here to kind of, there's another project I want to do. I don't know if any of you have heard of Kate's Cloths. You can Google her. She's in the UK, though she's on Facebook, but there haven't been any new posts or anything in months. So I don't know if she's not well or she's just doing other things, or, life gets in the way, right? So she does this manipulated fabric technique. She does it, she has taught it, and you put your base fabric, whatever you want that to be, in a hoop, and then you stitch a heart, like you cut out a paper heart and use that as a pattern and draw it on before it goes in the hoop. And then you stitch over that, and then you manipulate all of the fabric and different materials. Like you can tell from looking at it, there's cheesecloth, there's ribbon. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. That's the other thing I've been dealing with. I don't know what's going on. I'm always sneezing, blowing my nose, sniffling, whatever. Oh, excuse me for doing that. So what she teaches, how to manipulate all that stuff, is just like totally amazing to me. Sorry if my head got in the way. I don't know why I'm leaving these threads on top. I usually leave them underneath. And I want to do that. And I tried it once and failed miserably. I mean, like totally miserably. And I did ask her once, I think on her Facebook page, if she would consider putting this class as an online class, because I would absolutely adore, be so like jumping up and down, clapping my hands, happy if she would, but she never answered me. And I know life gets in the way. There's a lot going on for a lot of people. The last 3 years have been rough. I get it. I know. I had a rough time too. And, I stopped doing videos and stopped doing everything when I had a diagnosis that was not, easy to get through. So, I get it. But I want to learn this technique. And I failed so miserably at it that I can't get the oomph to try it again. I know, I mean, I'm sure I could do it. I don't know. I need to just try. So one of the things that I did when I was in the basement, not this morning, or this afternoon rather, not today, but yesterday, was I pulled together like yarns and cheesecloth, dyed cheesecloth. I have all my dyed fabric. I pulled together some ribbon, I think. I pulled together like, the stuff on spools, like different, not laces necessarily, and not ribbons, but that kind of stuff. And I pulled all of that together, and I don't think I'll try it on camera because the first one was such a bad fail, but I don't even know what I did with it. I think I may have thrown it away, but I'm going to try again, I think. And I'm just going to stare at those pictures and see if I can get it to work. And if any of you know anyone who has done a project like that, I would love to know who that is. So yeah, please share. I can show you. Oh, let me see. I can show you what I'm talking about. Let me, come on. Good Lord. Oops, shoot. I'm looking it up. Hold that thought. I don't want to make you dizzy with what I'm trying to find here. What the heck? Well, goodness gracious me. Let me find it. Okay, so her last post was May 13th, so at least there was that. I know they're here. Am I making you dizzy? Probably. Let me know if any of you have heard of her or follow her, or here it is. Fabric manipulation. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm going to bring it up closer. Look at all those goodies in there. There's cheesecloth. There's like, that looks like flour sack towels to me. This looks like chenille. And there's tons and tons of French knots in there. There's yo-yos. And this is another example of one that's not quite done yet. These are her students' work. But scrunched up fabric, ribbon, again, fuzzy stuff, yo-yos, flowers, like fabric kind of flowers, and tons of knots. And that's like how it started. It's in a hoop, and it's a heart shape, and you just start. I tried that and failed horribly. This looks like that's almost like chenille pipe cleaners. I don't know. It's probably a type of yarn. And again, with like maybe flour sack towels, you could use burlap, but tons and tons of knots around the outside. I mean, aren't they beautiful? Yeah, I want to learn to do that. But I'm just going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to make myself try and do it. I don't know. Oops. Did I really just do that? Yes, I did. Oh, no. There we go. That's okay. I thought I went from underneath to on top, going around the edge. So I have been known to do that 100 times. Well, this is getting long, and this part is boring. So I'm just going to finish this up, and then the next video, I will start doing stitches. And see, I feel like this isn't straight, but that's okay. I will start stitching, actual stitching. See, that's all wonky now, and it's going to bother me. I can always cut out the stitches and try it again. But I will start the stitching in the next one. I'll put all my pins away and take them all out of here. And, you know, we'll stitch and we'll embellish and stuff like that. So even if you don't want to make a needle book because you have like 10 of them, if you think, you know, you need another one, that'd be fun. I mean, oops, I shouldn't undo that. I won't undo those. Because I'd love to have your company while we stitch, but you can make whatever you want. Just keep me company. I wish I could do a live. I don't know if YouTube would even let me do a live yet. I think you have to have a certain number of Wow, I really skipped right over that, didn't I? Followers and stuff like that. I don't know. They have all these rules. You know, you used to have, I think, 2,000 viewing hours. Like how many hours you guys view videos, my videos say. Oops. And now it's 4,000 in order to do certain things. What I love about the analytics is it says 100% of my followers are female. Okay. And you're all over the age of 50, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how they know. Everybody's tracking us, right? So there's that. But yeah. So I'm just going to finish this up real quick here. Real quick like. And then I will let you all go. And I will see you in the next one when we start our stitches. Now I don't have, you know, things planned, but I'm going to use this as an example. What I did was I did a bunch of stitches, like I did this circular one, and then I put lace over the top of it anyway, but that's okay because you can see the stitches through the lace. I did some bullion knots. These are French knots, and then lazy daisies on the outside of them. Kind of weird looking thing, but you know, I'm just practicing. Fly stitch and just running stitches in different threads, and I used this, which will come into play again, and I love that thread. It's literally just thread because it's like sewing thread, girls. It's just sewing thread, but it stitches really beautifully. And you know, it's all my favorite colors. So there's that. See, this pulled a little bit. As soon as I start stitching, things pull apart, which is another reason why it's good that I'm basting, because it does pull all this stuff in every time. And I will just round the corners, you know, when I get everything stitched down as a before the finishing touches part. And then I already have fabric cut out for the inside, and I don't think I'm going to decorate the inside with anything. I'm debating though on whether I have muslin cut out, but I may use something else. I don't know. I tend to not overlap. Owie! That went right under my nail. Not overlap my fabric enough. But, you know, if I have spaces, I will take my little pieces of fabric or lace or whatever, and I will use that to cover up the holes. Why not? Right? Okay. Right. So, there we are. Take the rest of the pins out and hope nothing falls off when I pick it up. Oh, one more pin. There. Okay. So it's all, and like I said, I'll round the edges after I get everything stitched down. And yeah. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Happy crafting. Love y'all. Thanks for being here. Bye.